Hi, my name is Derek Walbillig, and I'm a chapter leader here at St. Lawrence, and I serve with St. Paul's Outreach and helping with build up the CSU community here at the University of Minnesota. Just some thoughts for us today. We're continuing this challenging time of the pandemic outbreak, and these readings are rich for us, brothers and sisters. Just the Psalm 46. God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in time of distress. And it goes on. There is a stream whose runlets gladden the city of God, the holy dwelling of the Most High. God is in its midst. It shall not be disturbed. God will help it at the break of dawn. And the first thing that comes to mind is we're in distress. We're in distress, brothers and sisters, and we need the Lord's help. And here we have the Lord's promise to us that he is an ever-present help in distress. And actually, both in the first reading from Isaiah and also the Gospel from John, we see what happens when the Lord's work, when the Lord's healing is brought to that which is broken. The first reading, as the water flows into, as the fresh water flows into the salt water, what does it say? Wherever the river flows, every sort of living creature that can multiply shall live, and there shall be abundant fish. For wherever this water comes, the sea shall be made fresh. There will be trees and fruit and leaves, and every month there shall bear fresh fruit. And this is when the fresh water flows into the salt water. That which is life-giving and healing flows into that which is broken. And in the gospel, we see the same thing. Jesus is encountering this man. Do you want to be made well? Rise, take up your mat, and walk. And immediately the man became well and took up his mat and walk. And so first, I guess, brothers and sisters, I just would encourage us to remain hopeful in this time of distress and steady and fixing our eyes on Jesus, who is our healer and is the only place we can place our hope and confidence. I also would encourage us to really dive into these readings, the Psalm, the reading from Isaiah, and then also the Gospel from John. And these are also the words for us, brothers and sisters. The Lord wants to do a work in us, not just encourage us on a general sense that we can be hopeful in him in this time of distress, in this pandemic, but actually that which is in our hearts that is broken, the Lord wants to come and heal. Do you not want to be made well? Brothers and sisters, the Lord wants to make us well. And so just for our prayer time today, on top of praying with these readings and asking the Lord, speak to me. What is it that you would have for me in these readings today? I'm just going to offer one question, and it's basically, in these past days, what has come to surface in our life that we have been made aware that we need more healing? So maybe it's long-term patterns of shortcomings and sin and ways we really feel like we need the Lord. But in particular, in the last set of days here, what has surfaced other than hope in him, other than trust in him, other than confidence in him? And that is what the Lord wants to come and heal today, brothers and sisters. And so I just offer this truth to all of us, myself included, that the Lord is one who comes to heal brokenness, and he wants to do that for us today. Amen.